the 80-meter band wire for 3865, and that's what, 65, Bill help me, that's what, 65 feet on each side, yeah?
Pretty close, yes.
Okay, so let's just say 65. And when I cut it for 40 meters, I cut it at 7 to 48, and when I cut it for 20 meters, I cut it at 14,300, I think, which was, for me, was the middle of the band. So, yeah, but yeah, Larry, so I could go, excuse me, I could go 10 kcs one way or another, sometimes, yeah, without having to tune. But once I go, like for instance, like just to say if we're in 3850, and I go to 39, I definitely have to tune.
So I'm curious. All right. So why did you have 20 meters cut for 14.3? That's the top of the band.
I don't know. But when I did all of that back there, I was not as smart as I am now.
Okay. Because you might benefit from trimming those things back a little and putting more in the places you're going to operate, and that might make a huge difference.
I'm agreeing with you, but like I said, when I did all of that antenna work that I did, that I have now, I was not as smart as now that I was up now. Now that I know more, way better than what I'm doing. But especially with 80 meters, I did cut it for 3865 because that's where I played all the time. And now, don't forget, over time the wires stretch, they get shorter, they get longer. There used to be a time when I could just do 3865 or 3850, whichever it was, you know, and it would go directly right through the tuner. I didn't have to tune. That has long since changed, since they, you know, broke all my antennas 2 years ago, and I had to build it back up. I didn't even measure wires or anything. I just kind of basically put it back to where, you know, I just used the old measurement, which these wires has long since stretched, sort of thing. So yeah, so it's all lopsided. But good for me that I do have the tuner. I'm not that very far off.
So are you able to, first question is, can you lower that? Is that on a pulley where you can bring it all down and you could do some modifications?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Well, we could sit on a phone call and I could walk you through some of the lengths and find out where you operated these bands and have it actually set more amenable to you. And I think you'd have a much broader band space because you're on 20 meters. You're the shortest possible 20-meter length that you could be, and you could be, if you want to get, you're a general class, so you got to be 14,225 and above. Unless you plan on getting an extra, but if you're 14,225 and above, so maybe cut it at 14,248 and call it a day.
Yes, no, I understand that language, Larry, and I understand all of that. The only thing is that when I did do that, it took 3 guys to tune all these antennas, and in spite of people say one antenna does not see the other, that's not true at all. As you move, just let's say with what I have, 20, 40, 80, and 160, all center fed to the 101 current balance. As you move one, if I move the 80-meter one, the other guy sees it too. And it took us just about forever to get everything in line. Now, hold up a second. Right now, I'm like 1.4, 1.3, 1.4. Let me go out of the tuner and see what it is. Stand by, don't go away.
Brief, please.
Okay, hello, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, you wouldn't believe, Larry, look at this. With no tuner going on, going right through the tuner, I'm at a 1.6.
Yeah, not too bad, huh? There's another station there. Come on in. This is K9 DOA.
This is KKQHD.
Hollywood, Florida. My name is Mal, and we ordinarily have a net that meets here with a bunch of folks. And we will not contest the frequency with you. You are here first. We would like to ask you if you could move up. I think I've been listening. 97 is clear. If you can do that and help us out, we'll be very appreciative. If not, we will move the net.
Well, no, let's, I'm looking. 97 is not clear. Yeah, there's a bunch of people up there right now. Hold on 1 second, guys.
Hey, Mal, we're on 184.5. If you get this frequency, if you'd move up, we'd appreciate it.
Hey there, JB.
Just hang on.
I think they're cheap people. We don't mind moving up. If the net was here, we would not mind moving up to 188.5. We usually do that, but I think there's another group of people in here. I did not hear anybody on 97. You say it's gone. Maybe you have a display. I don't know.
Hang in a second, guys. He's going to go check. No, we will let you have it. It's no big deal.
7208, you guys. 7208.
Roger, 7208. KTQXD, QSY.
Gentlemen, thank you very much. You
Take care, you guys, and enjoy. Appreciate your
operators, the courtesy, and we thank you so much for helping us.
All right, guys, no problem. Whiskey Sugar 8 November Clear, QSY.
Great operators, by the way. You guys didn't come in and try to run us off. I mean, that's a great way to operate. So we appreciate you guys. K9 DOA, QSY 7208.
Thank you. QRZ is the frequency in use. Do we have people wish us to move up to 188.5, and we'll be happy to do that?
Thank you, Mal. Appreciate it. 80DB.
Who's that?
80DB.
Okay, we're gonna move up. We're gonna move up 500 cycles to help the guys down on 85.
Roger, Roger. Thank you. Yeah, net control's in Florida tonight, so we moved down for you. Thanks, Mal.
Okay, we always welcome that. I suggested that for so many years, and finally the guys came around. It's our pleasure to help you guys out. We're going to 188.5. QRZ is in frequency in use, just to make sure. Alright, nothing being heard, now we shall open it. This is the number showing 4 of opening the hole in the wall net, which means every evening on 7.188 plus or minus 0.5 kc. The express purpose of making friends, getting to know people, and having people get to know us. We like to talk about those things which, by virtue of their complete and absolute unimportance, make ham radio the thing that we will come to cherish and admire and look forward to. The family members of the net feel as a matter of courtesy, goodwill, and safety, but mostly tradition. We should call for and take a few seconds to listen for emergency traffic only. Come now. Alright, nothing being heard. Then we shall now call for mobile and or portable operating stations. Do we have such entities? Come now. Alright, nothing being heard there. Then we shall now progress to the regular business of this evening, which is the call for regular check-ins. Come on in, this is NC4L Wellness.
AI5, MZ.
How you doing there, Don? I got AI5, Mike. Ooh. And, is there anybody else? Want to check in? Come on in now. I don't hear anybody, so we'll start with you, and then maybe a couple of other folks will come in there. What's happening, Don?
Not a whole lot. Kind of lonely tonight. That's kind of weird. Usually they're fighting a bit to get in, but no, not a whole lot. It's a good day today. Didn't do a whole heck of a lot of much, but kind of cloudy up here, and other than that, things are going good. You know, family's good. We put some kind of flea ointment stuff on our cats to get them going. So other than that, things are great. Over.
Yeah, boy, there's a lot of noise on there tonight. A lot of crunching sounds. And signal is good, but boy, the noise is really sparring with you, like, you know, in a boxing ring. Yeah, we had a very nice day here today. Did a lot of work, a lot of hard work. I went out there and we had some rustings and some mildew on the side of the house, and I went out there with the so-called 30-second mold and mildew remover, and I was spraying the walls and then brushing them and then using some high-pressure hose, and we got the whole place clean and it looks like it's brand new, spanking brand new. But it was hot and it was a hot day. There was a lot of sun out there, so I did it in little spurts, guys.
Oh, I've got to do the same. I've got to get like the edge around my roof cleaned up. Or, you know, I have a lot of oak trees around me, so we get a lot of crud from the oak trees, and the old black stuff drains on the side of the house or the side of the roof.